Hi guys, Arvind back again with one more new video. So you guys have seen my transformation, and I have done a couple of webinars as part of making 50 million people fit. So basically in this webinar I will be discussing about how you can start your fitness journey, and also how to create a diet chart, and how to plan your workout. So watch this webinar till the end. So it will be really helpful, guys, and definitely you'll learn something about the fitness and nutrition sciences. And if you're still new to our channel, please give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe the channel, and keep supporting me, guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining. So just want to give you a little background what is today's agenda. So before we kickstart today's session. So basically today I'm going to give you basic insights about nutrition and fitness. And actually I have done my course in Institute of Nutrition and Fitness Sciences. So, and also I have implemented the principles what I learned from this a course, and I have transformed myself, and I'm still transforming myself, and I'm in the process of transformation. And throughout the time, so I found some of the interesting tips so which worked for me, and right now I wanted to help as many people as I can, so that it will even impact your life, and it will give you a little more knowledge about nutrition and fitness, which can actually help you to take or start your journey. On the same page, the INFS has started a mission which is making 50 million people fit. So I am one of the volunteers under INFS. So along with me, there are 200 volunteers who are also spreading this knowledge and about the nutrition and fitness. So today I'm not going to sell anything. So just to make keep the topic very clear. So today I'm going to share about the knowledge about the nutrition and fitness. So it is just give you where you are currently right now, and why you wanted to start your fitness journey and how you want to start fitness journey, and what is the tools you require to start your own journey. So by end of this journey, the presentation, so what you can expect from this. So we will discuss about why fitness is so important, and then we will see what is unhealthy lifestyle hazards or lifestyle disorders which we face if you don't have a healthy lifestyle. And also we will see how you know that where are you currently, and how you can target your fitness goal. And by end of the session, you can also plan your own sustainable diet which you can follow for your lifetime. So, and also you can plan your own exercise, depends on your goal, with a sample exercise. And also by using all these principles, you can start your own journey. So that's my main motto. So I want you to take the inputs of whatever we are learning this session and start your own journey. So at the end, we want everyone to be fit, and everyone at one point of time they have to start your journey. So the more fit you are, so the more you can give it to your family, and the more you can perform better in your day-to-day task. So let's I'll just start with my journey. I think most of you might know me, and maybe you're seeing it over the years. My fitness journey started in year 2016, and it has been like a roller coaster ride. I used to be fat for maybe 3 to 6 months of a year, and then I used to fall back to fit, like transform, and then again fall back. So my journey started. So I'll tell you what is my reason why I started my journey. So actually, yeah, I started not following any kind of a diet or a nutrition. So I used to eat whatever I feel like eating, and also my lifestyle is went to more like a sedentary lifestyle, where most of the time there is no physical activity, or I most of the time is office job or all that. So because of that, over a period of time, I put on a lot of weight, and I touched around 102 kgs after my marriage. And then one fine day we went for a movie. Actually, myself and my wife, both of us went for a movie. And the ticket collector asked me, "Is it your daughter?" looking at my wife because she looks very thin and lean. So then that actually stuck in my head, and it didn't go away very soon. So I keep thinking about that, and then I said, okay, so then at least I wanted to look like a husband rather than a father in front of my wife. So then I started my journey with whatever the knowledge I have. I started based on that, and I've reduced the weight, and I came back to 84 kgs. But what happened after a certain point of time, I could not stick with the diet, or I could not stick with my resume. Then I used to fall back to maybe previous weight, maybe 1994. And from that time, I think this is my fifth transformation. So what you can see currently, this is my current transformation. I used a right nutrition knowledge, and also I used right techniques on the exercise, and which transformed me. And what I understood with this journey, fitness is not like, like a target, or you reach for a certain point of time and then you leave it. It is like a lifetime journey. So if you cannot make a sustainable lifestyle changes, don't ever try for fitness, because that's going to be temporary. It's going to be like a roller coaster ride. You lose a weight and you gain a weight. It's going to be like, I have gone through that maybe 6 to 7 times throughout my life. So whatever I learned and whatever I implemented, I'm going to share with you now, and I hope this will also help you guys. And meanwhile, if you can drop your email IDs on the chat section. So at the end of this presentation, I will be sharing you the presentation and all the tools which you require, which you can use that, and you can create your own diet and your own exercise plan. Because yesterday we have a limited time on the session, so please drop the email, so that even if I miss out and if you forget to rejoin, so I can drop all the material to you, so that will be helpful. Thank you. So let's first understand why you need to be fit. So what is the current trends? We'll see the unhealthy lifestyle basically leads to overweight and obesity, which is, I think, top one of the most what I can say is a problematic area across the world. And overweight causes a lot of health related issues. This is all the obesity or overweight happens because of our lifestyle disorder. It is considered as a lifestyle disorder, and that causes a lot of issues, maybe a diabetes, a high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, fatty liver, arthritis, all that. So what is actually causing the overweight or obesity? So let's see what is actually causing the overweight. And so before we go that, these are some of the stats which I've just pulled it, and when I actually pulled it, it was actually blew my mind, saying that the overweight and obesity is the fifth leading reason for the global deaths. That means whatever the health issues happens because of that is one of the reason which is causing the most of the deaths. And 1 out of 11 adults are getting diabetes because of the lack of nutrition or overeating. And 1 out of 7 people has the hypertension, and there are 2 billion plus people are globally impacted because of the obesity, and there are 4 million deaths are globally happening every year because of the overweight and obesity, and it has been actually tripling every decade. And also there are a lot of other vitamin deficiencies across most of the things. We feel that we are actually fit and healthy, and there are a lot of deficiencies is there. So these are some of the facts: vitamin D, vitamin E, all these deficiencies happening because of lack of nutrition, and we feel that we are eating healthy food. And what is the main reason? So what is the main reason for the overweight? It's very simple, guys. So if you see when we are at our childhood, you used to eat so much of food, but you never used to gain a weight or anything, because you used to be more active and you used to balance both of them. The main reasons why we gain a weight is eating more than what is our body required, and we have very lack of nutrition knowledge. And also there is no physical activity. So we lack in the physical activity. We mostly, our lifestyle has become like a sedentary lifestyle, which is the main second reason. So how do you think that how do you want to start, and you want to why you want to start? So that you need to find out what is your reason. So I found out my reason, and that why is going to lead you or make you throughout your journey. So whenever you try to give up or something, so you keep thinking about why, so that will make you move forward. So every person's fitness goal is different. My fitness goal is different. Your person A at fitness goal is different. Person B fitness goal is different. So that's why you should not follow any one diet or any one workout regime. So first of all, find out what is your goal, and accordingly you create your diet and plan. So that we will do it in the coming slides. We will see that. And first of all, find out where you are currently. So I will tell you. I will give you. We will be discussing about that, and where you want to be. That you need to decide where you want to be. And your goal could be anything. So it's not specific to be losing some weight or building a muscle. It could be anything. Even just you want to fit in a pair of jeans which you bought, maybe your favorite dress, which you are not able to fit right now, so that you want to lose some extra weight which you can fit into your clothes. Or you want to be able to play with your kids. Maybe you're right now feeling lazy and lethargic, so which you want to be more active with your kids and you want to play with them. And simply by you want to do your day-to-day task with more effect and with more ease. Maybe you're right now feeling and all that. So that's what you can find out any of your goal, and accordingly you can start your journey. So before we start, first let's understand the energy balance. So all our weight gain or lose happens just because of the energy balance. So this is one and foremost scientific reason why we gain a weight, why we lose a weight, or why you are maintaining your weight. So we're just gonna compare with the small analogy. We're gonna see with a car. So the human body is operates similar to like a car. So for example, if you want to move from one distance to other distance, so you actually use a car. And in case of we actually to do our basic functions and do a day-to-day activities, we use our energy. And for a car, you get energy from the fuel. Fuel has a limited capacity, and we measure the capacity in the liters. But in case of human body, there's unlimited capacity. As long as energy you give, or it will keep storing it. It will not. It will not say no. I cannot store it. So that's the one reason we are gaining a weight. So we get energy from the food, and we measure the food in the calories. So what happens? Why do we gain a weight, first of all? So when you give excess fuel, so in case of car, because you have a limited capacity, maybe 50 liters, 60 liters, or 45 liters, if you keep pouring excess, it will overflow. But in case of human body, it will always yeah, the human body will always store that as a body fat. So how much ever excess energy you give, it will not say no. It will keep converting into a fat throughout your body. The more energy you give to your body, that means the more food you're eating, the more fat you store, and that leads to the overweight and obesity. So this is a one and foremost reason why we are gaining it. So let's see now, how do you know where you are right now? So it depends on your goal and how you can achieve that goal. Maybe you may be underweight, or you may be overweight, or you want to maintain a weight. This is a simple formula. So you need to eat less than what your body is required. In that case, what you do, you lose your weight, which we also call it as calorie deficit. For example, if you need a 3,000 calories and you are consuming 2,000 calories, so that whatever the 1,000 calories energy deficiency you created, that leads to a body weight loss. If you want to gain weight, you need to eat more than what your body requires. We call it as a calorie surplus. So you consume more food than what you burn, then you gain a weight. You want to maintain, so make a balance. So eat what is required. So don't eat more or don't eat less. So then you maintain your weight. So this is a simple formula. Why your body depends on your goal. You can just follow that principle to target your goal. So now we know, I have mentioned what is your body required. So let's find out what is your body required. How do you want to find out what is your body required? So we need to know these terminologies. Basically, the basic BMR is the first terminology. So BMR is nothing but, for example, you keep your car in a neutral, and you still burn some calories, right? The same way, our human body, even if you sit in your chair for throughout your day and you do nothing, so you still your body consumes some calories to perform your basic functions of your human body, like blood flow, you breathe, you're moving your hands, all that. So that is nothing but the BMR. And the next one, you wanted to know what is your calories required in a day. So that is nothing but your BMR plus the physical activity what you do. So day to day you move. Maybe you go to a gym to do exercise. and also the food what you consume. So to get a digested that food, there are some calories burnt. So actually, your BMR plus your physical activity plus the food which digested the calories which is burned together is what your body is required. So physical activity again, we said it is distributed in two. One is exercise activity. If you go to any specific time, you do exercise, or non-exercise activity, which is throughout your maybe you're doing a day-to-day household stuff and all that. And the TAF is nothing but the thermic effect of food. The food what we eat, so it depends on the food we eat. It has a different thermic effect. That means the digestion will take a longer time. It burns more calories. So if you can conclude all these three, that is what your body is required. So once you know what is your body is required, then you know what is the formula. You eat less than what is your body is required, you lose weight. You eat little more, then you gain a weight, and then if you want to maintain, you eat to your body is required, which is to the TDE. So how do you want to achieve your goal? So you can achieve your weight loss goal in three ways. For example, if you want to lose a weight, so you can achieve either way. So one is you can eat less than your what is your body require. Below your TDE, you can start consuming. You can see your weight is losing. Then you can move more. So that means you can do either exercise or be more active in throughout the day. That will also you can by doing that also you can achieve your goal. The best way is to do both, so you to eat less and also be more active, so that with the combination, so you can able to balance both and you can able to achieve your goal. So I wanted to just clarify you why you should not only look into a weight loss. So what your primary goal should be always should be a fat loss. So what happens in case of weight loss? You lose a muscle and you lose a water and you lose a body fat. Why it is happening? Because you're not following a proper diet, and which is actually causing to lose your muscles, and you're just doing too much of cardio or too much of workout, which is not required, and which actually causes your body to go into you go into, sometimes even I have done this in previous to my transformations. I used to go for a crash diet. I can see my weight reduces in a week or a 2 week. Once I'm back to my normal food habits, and I gain all the weight whatever I lost it. So that's because you're not doing it in the right way. So your nutrition plays a major role in a weight loss. So you need to make sure that you properly consume all the macros what you're getting it from the food. And basically weight loss, whenever you do a weight loss, you see your fitness is decreased, and you see your lack of strength and your poor performance, and you see sagging of skin because you're doing it in drastic way. And also you have a reduced immunity because you're not looking into your nutrition. You're just looking into following some kind of a crash diet, and you just want to lose your weight in a very fast time. So the next one, in case of fat loss, what you do is you follow a correct nutrition and you follow a correct training plan, so which will actually make you to not to lose the muscles, and you only lose the body fat. So how you do that? You follow a correct nutrition and give importance to a protein, and then do a little strength training, and then little cardio. So which will actually help you to only burn the stored body fat, and it will give you improved fitness and greater strength, and you will see your performance is increased, and also reduce risk of diseases. So now let's talk about the two topics which we are gonna discuss: nutrition as well as the fitness. The nutrition or the diet is nothing but the food what we eat in a day to day is nothing but the diet. So it's not like you even I had thinking that okay, when someone says diet, so I have to eat raw and I have to restrict all kind of foods. I have to just eat maybe vegetables and maybe just a leafy vegetables, and just I need to starve myself. That is absolutely wrong. So the diet is nothing but the food what we eat, and we will see what is the right way you can schedule your diet, and which you can follow for a long time, and you don't need to strive for the foods. So basically we have two kinds of macronutrients. So our body actually requires a nutrients which we get it from our food what we eat. We have macronutrients and micronutrients. The macronutrients are the foods which we consume in the bigger quantity, and micronutrients is comes along with the macronutrients. Most of the food macronutrients comes through them. basically we have three main macronutrients, and we have another three macronutrients as well. So the first one is carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And the carbohydrates is basically has 1 gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories, and protein has 4 calories, and fat has 9 calories. So carbohydrates, what is some of the carbohydrates is nothing but most of the food has the carbohydrates like rice, bread, potatoes, pasta, oats, wheat. All these comes under carbohydrates. And protein is all your meat, your milk, fish, egg whites, and then cheese, soya, dal. All this comes under protein. Dal is actually mix of protein and carbs because carb percentage is very low. So that's why we don't consider completely as a protein. And why the protein is required? The protein is the main essential macronutrient for human body. Our 60% of body requires a protein. Coming to your hair, skin, your muscles, all this require a protein. So protein you should never neglect in your day-to-day diet. The protein you should include in every meal. And fats is morely required. So first of all, I had I have actually read a lot of times like fat make you fat. It's not, the fat will not make you fat. If you consume more than what your body is required, will make you fat. And fats are very essential for human body because that has a major role in our human body, like to absorb all the nutrients what we get it from the micronutrients. And also your brain requires most of your brain is the fat. So, and also it will give you the better the digestion and other stuff. So you should never actually avoid the fats. And also you have alcohol. So alcohol has a 7 calories, and you have two other macronutrients. One is water and the fiber. So they are 0 calories. So whenever you plan your diet, so make sure it has a combination of all these three. So a combination of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats depends on your requirement. So you should never neglect any one of them. And as long as you are not eating beyond your body is required, you still see your progress in your body. So you can choose whatever foods you wanted. So one best way is what I have done in this journey is I have just asked myself, if I cannot follow whatever I'm doing it for my fat loss, I will not. If I'm not able to sustain a particular diet, I will not follow that. So I asked that question. So can I do this for a lifetime? If my answer is no, I don't do that. I don't do that kind of a food or that kind of a diet. I will not include it in my body. So please make sure you include all the foods which you can enjoy so that you can follow for a long time. At the end, fitness is not a short term or you do it for 3 months and then go back. So it will not work like that. So try to be like slow and steady, and then try to uh, able to make it as a habit so that you can follow for a long time. So next we'll see how you can plan your diet. So diet planning is nothing but you will just decide what to eat in for your lunch, breakfast, or dinner. So you have something called a quantified nutrition. So quantified nutrition is nothing but the food, you measure the food what you eat. So the best way to is measure the food is measure it raw and then cook the food and then eat. So this is what I was doing it. This is the biggest a change which happened, and which makes me very clear what I'm doing it. And as long as you are within your calories, you can eat any kind of a food. There is no food is good or a bad, as long as it fits in your calories, it fits in your macros. So how do you can measure the food? So you have a weighing scale. So you actually get it maybe 200 rupees or maybe 20 dirhams. So you can buy a weighing scale and you can weigh the food before what you eat and see what is your calories required. And you also have apps like Fitter and MyFitnessPal. You can use these apps and you can just key in the food and it will give you all the macro details, like how many carbs it has and how many fats it has. I normally use Fitter, and which I track it and I eat it. And basically, you can make a food journal. So make sure that you know what you're eating, and so that you don't go off track and start consuming more calories. So why do we need to do a quantified nutrition? Why do you need to quantify it? So even I used to do my previous transformations. This is the biggest chance. So I always my 1 spoon will be different when you weigh it, when you don't weigh it. Even that extra portion will have more calories. If you start consuming in every dish, maybe 100, 200 calories, but at the end of the day, you consume more calories. So that's why quantified nutrition will always give you the exact measurement of food what you're eating. So you will never go into you will never go wrong in your food calculation. So this is a sample diet planning. So now we know the macros, the proteins, fats, and the carbs. Now, how do you gonna split it? And I've just this is based on an example. So if the person is 35 years old and he is male and his height is 168 centimeters and weight is 85 kgs and he has a fat 30%. So how do you know the fat 30%? So you have online calculator where you can give you a measurement and it will tell you how much is the body fat percentage. And also you have a calipers and you can do a DEXA scan. But this whatever the measurement you get, it is all approximate. So don't go by the numbers. So just maybe that will give you a rough estimate, but you can start with that. And you need to calculate the BMR and Pde. So there is a formula I will be dropping you in the sheet at the end of the presentation. You can calculate your BMR and Pde by using those formula, and you will know exactly how many calories you require for your body. And it is also based on the activity levels. So if you are not so active, so you will get a less TDE. So, but you will. It depends on the activity levels. Your TDE, your overall daily requirement will go. If the person goal is a weight loss, and how do you gonna start? So the best way to start consuming is 200 to 300 calories less than your TDE, which is 2400. I'll just reduce maybe around 200 300 calories. I'll start with my diet with the 200 and 2100 calories. And how I do the macro split? This is where this is a scientifically they did the research and approved protein levels for a human body. So which is you can start with 1.2 to 1.6 grams of kg of lean body mass. So lean body mass is nothing but you need to minus your body fat from your overall body, so that will give you a lean body mass. So to make sure exact protein requirement. So, and also if fat, you need 0.6 to 0.8 grams, and fiber it requires 25 to 35 grams, and rest of the food you can consume it from the carbs. So if I actually do the calculation by based on this, so this is how my macro split comes. So you need to consume maybe 99 grams of protein based on the previous example. Fat is around 46 grams, and fiber is around 30 grams, and carbs is around 315 grams. And same the Fitter app, so you can actually set this by actually micro split based on your requirement, and it will give you, and you can keep adding your foods, whatever foods. So I have added whatever foods I can enjoy it, and I made a diet chart based on that. You can just key in whatever foods you wanted. Now you can make sure that you're able to hit in toward the end of the day the protein requirement and fat requirement and carbohydrate requirement. So you can make a diet chart like this. And I also made a small video how to make this in the end of the presentation. Maybe you can just go through it and you can make your own diet chart. Please don't follow anyone else. Even this, whatever I'm showing it here, it's based on my choices of food. So you make food with your choices so that you can follow for a long time. So don't follow anyone else's diet chart, because it will not work. It may or may not work for you. The next one is a physical activity. Now you know the nutrition. So I'll take all the questions, whatever you have at the end of the presentation. Maybe if we get disconnected, please rejoin to the same link. I will take all the questions. So now we know the nutrition. Now let's dive into the physical activity. So we have two kinds of physical activity. One is exercise activity and one is non-exercise activity. When it comes to a physical activity, your overall goal should be being active throughout the day. So that is more important, rather than you just do the exercise and don't be more active. So target on something which you can inculcate to do a more active throughout the day. That is the best approach. And also have 3 to 5 days of some kind of a workout which you can enjoy. So don't follow someone else workout plan or someone. So try maybe a different workout exercises, and see, maybe it could be yoga, it could be cycling, it could be tennis, it could be strength training. Maybe you can do a home workout, anything. So see whichever you can enjoy it for a long time. Start making that as a habit. Start maybe with the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, slowly you can increase it. and try to be more active throughout the day. That's the more important. Why exercise is very important is it will help you in losing weight, and especially during a weight loss journey, it will try to hold all your muscles. The more muscles you have, the body will start consuming more calories. So that will always advantage, so that you can eat more food and be happy. And also it will make you more flexible, it'll make you get stronger, and you can perform better, and also you can feel better. So how do you plan your exercise activity? So pick up something which you can enjoy it, and exercise at least 3 to 5 times a week, at least minimum. Maybe start with the 10 minutes and target to 30 minutes, and which you can follow for a long time. Include a strength training. So for to do a strength training, you don't need to go to a gym. There are a lot of home workouts you can do, and I'll also share a home workout plan, and also a plan which you can follow in the gym at the end of the presentation, and I'll send you through the email. You can follow the exercises. That's more than enough. And focus on building a sustainable habits. Don't do something like, okay, go and hit the gym and do for 2 hours one day, and then again you next day you go. Start slowly. So what I can recommend you is do with maybe 4 or 5 exercises for 10 minutes. Slowly see. Be consistent is more important than going one day 2 hours and next day not going. So try to make a sustainable habit. This is a sample workout, and anyhow, I'll share the PDF at the end of the presentation. You can just go through it. It is actually split into a number of days. You can just follow that. And some of the tips you can, before you make exercise based on your plan, and track the progress and see actually how your overall progress is happening, and adjust your plan depends on your goal. So you need to at least revisit your plan and your diet every now and then, and see if you're not making any progress, try to modify it, and take a day at a time. So even though your goal is maybe to lose 10 kgs, first target 1 kg. So concentrate on that particular day. When you split your nutrition and exercise, only target on the one particular day. Don't think about maybe your goal is say 12 weeks you need to do it. So don't concentrate on 12 weeks. Just take a day at a time, which will actually make you very simple and easy. And also keep it simple, enjoyable, and specific to your goal. And at the end, be consistent with whatever you plan. And one thing, as long as you're not taking fitness part of your day-to-day, everyday life, like how you brush your teeth daily, whatever you do is going to be temporary. You will always see a roller coaster ride. You will do it and you come back. You do it and come back. But you will try to make that as a habit. That will be your whole life. You can follow it. This is some of the example for the home workout, which you can follow. I have also a PDF I can share with you at the end of the presentation. So at the end, you need to be more active. You can do more active. There are a lot of things you can do it. You can do all your household work. You can maybe commute instead of, for example, you're going nearby. Don't use a car. Go by walk. Take a stairs if it is 1 or 2 floors. Maybe in the mall, park little far and then walk. What I do is I park at the end of the parking, the longest way, parking spot. I park in my office and I walk. So I almost like do right now 10,000 steps with ease. I don't even feel like I'm doing it 10,000 steps because I split throughout a day and more. And when I have some meeting or something, I walk. When I have something when I'm talking on the phone, I walk. So these are the small things which actually make you, overall your fitness journey is very easy and, enjoyable. And maybe you can take your kids for a walk in the evening for maybe 15-20 minutes. Do something which you can do it for. Try to be more active. Maybe start with the 4,000 steps. You have fitness watches most of the time, so you can just track your, maybe put a target as 4,000 a day, and then slowly gradually increase it to 10,000. So that will actually give you added activity on your. So some of the myths, the eating rice make you fat. So this was one of the myth. I think my whole previous journey, I avoided rice. So the only one thing will make you fat is eating more than what is your body required, going above the calories. Cholesterol is bad. I avoided egg yolks throughout my life except this one. I eat now. I don't throw the yolks because the most important thing is eating more than what your body is required, which will make you fat, not by eating specific kind of a food. Drinking cold water will make you fat. Drinking honey and lemon will burn fat. This is all are myths. So as long as you are not creating a calorie deficit, you will not burn fat. You can still do without drinking all this. You can still lose a fat by just following a calorie deficit diet. And eating several meals improves metabolism. This is again a myth, because either you eat 2000 calories in one go, like 2 meals or 6 meals, your body digestion happens in the same amount of calories. There is no benefit of it. And breakfast like a king, dinner like a beggar, this is again a biggest myth. So as long as you're consuming the same calories, it doesn't matter whether you do it in breakfast or a dinner. So throughout my this journey, my biggest meal is always a dinner. So that is also 2 hours before sleep. So I never felt anything or any problem with my progress. You can't build muscle at home workout. This is again a myth. You don't need to go to a gym. So you can work out at home and still make progress, and the overall progression is required. That means you need to keep increasing your intensity through day by day. So that is more important. So thank you so much for attending this session. So hope you enjoyed it, and so you can start your journey. If I can do it, you can do it too. Anybody can do it by just following simple principles. So don't make it complicated by just say. There are a lot of false information there is across the internet and everything. So this food is bad, that food is bad. It's all myths. So what is most important for the fat loss is you start consuming less than what your body require. You will lose a weight, and try to make as a sustainable habit. What is next? Write down your health and fitness goal, what you wanted to do. Make your own diet chart by using this whatever we learned today, and also a training plan, and start doing it. And if you
So hope you enjoyed this webinar, and if you like the webinar, give a big thumbs up. And if you have any doubts, so you can put it in the comment section. So I will answer all your queries later time. And yeah, please share this webinar and help me in spreading the right knowledge. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully you'll start your journey, and this will make you be in better position on your fitness. So till then, bye bye guys. Arvind signing off. Thank you.